good day, good day, everyone. And he starts talking about me, but there's something likable about him. Maybe he'll come on my show. Maybe we can talk. But like, tell me what I got wrong, bro.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
You and Glaze?
Yeah.
Because Glaze has a hell of a story.
Yeah, I reached out to him at one point. We talked about doing something, and then it just kind of fell off. But yeah, his career on the street kind of ended when all this other shit started, like the newer rap stuff. Right. He was more like the old days with Run DMC kind of era and all that. But he was a bad guy on the street. Right. Legitimate bad guy.
Hey, good day, good day, good day, good day, good day. Thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I am your host, the real Brian Glaze Gibbs. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, share, support. I truly, truly appreciate it. Hey, let's get straight to it. Recently, within the last few days, that Meech, 50 Cent, that been going back and forth. And then you had Gene Deal out of New York. Big Gene Deal. At once upon a time, he was what? Diddy, I'm saying security. And then if you listen to him, he got his own platform and he spoke about, his relationship with 50 Cent and 50 Cent beef with Gotti and Ja Rule and Supreme. So anyway, right now, where it's like this recently, guess what? Gene went on his platform and he spoke about, trying to discredit 50 Cent about what he was saying about Meech being a rat. And then he even went as far as say, hey, look, man, you remember back then when the situation happened with you and Supreme and Herb and them and everybody else was calling you a rat? So I kind of stood up for you. So now I'm kind of doing the same thing. Bingo. Now all of a sudden, within a matter of what? Days, hours. What happened? Gene is recanting. He's publicly apologizing to 50. Saying right now is, guess what? He did his own research. He got in contact with some FBI agent and different other individual out there in Detroit and all over, the people that he know. And then basically what 50 is saying about Meech is true. So like I told you, listen to it for yourself. And like I tell you right now, regardless of what, whether he did, whether he didn't, what difference does it make? That's like 1,000 years ago.
I want to send out a formal apology, to my man 50, because he had posted something on the Instagram and he said, yo, Gene, if I said it, bro, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's like from his mouth to God's ear. But a lot of the stuff was said and that was done. I did some research, thanks to paperwork, thanks to Art over out there in Detroit, thanks to the two DEA agents I spoke to, and what I found out and this is my own personal feeling. It don't look good for Big Meech, who was somewhat of a hip hop cultural icon that they made songs about. And I say this wholeheartedly. Feelings don't change facts, but facts will change your.
So y'all just heard Gene in his own words. So was he backpedaling? Why all of a sudden right now where it's like, if you listen to him a few days ago, he was so convinced. He was so adamant about, listen, man, like, what was this? That 50 was wrong, that 50 didn't know what he's talking about. So what a day or two or 48 hours make? What's the difference? So you mean to tell me right now the information that you got now, you didn't have then? As much as you've been on these platforms, and to a degree, you are a journalist now. So all the sources that you had today, you had it back then a couple of days ago. So why couldn't you did all the research possible before you came online and saying that 50 was wrong? So once again, come on. It's not what we do, it's how we do it. It's not what we say, it's how we say it. Hey, y'all, hit that like button, subscribe, share, support. I am the real Brian Glaze Gibbs. If I can change, anybody could change, because guess what? Change comes from within. One love.
He's a myth. Because to me, back then, I want to Rikers Island. I don't got no bail. I'm facing 2 murders, kidnapping, weapon charges. Guess what happened? Now I'm a menace because
Ryan had associated himself with probably the most ruthless and notorious cocaine crack enterprise in the city, that being Howard Happy Mason and Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols.
NYPD rookie police officer was murdered, executioner style. And as I'm listening to that, I'm like, whoa.
You actually dealt with Brian Glaze, huh?
I dealt with him years ago, back in the 80s, early 90s. I was where he was arrested by my partner back in those days for several murders himself.
That badge, that was given to me by a police officer in New York called Matt Byrne, whose son was gunned down by these drug dealers up there in New York City.
Glaze was probably within the top 10 people in the city, but I'm going to say that he was probably one of the top 2 or 3 in Brooklyn. Drug dealers, and controlled the drug organization.
And you know what I did? When I got the phone, I told my man, the next time we see him, he's out of here.
Yeah.
Less than 12 hours, that nigga was dead.
Is this the second person you murdered?
No. Because, like, right now, if you're going by the timeline, by that time, there's a few more before him.
You know, I heard so many good things about you. What I really like is, I know you're a tough guy. And I've known that for quite a while, and you changed your life, and you're coming around, and you're right. We're from New York. We're New Yorkers. No matter what color you are, no matter what religion you are, no matter what you are, you know, we're New Yorkers.
Well, he was a drug kingpin himself. He was a drug lord himself back in those days, and he operated out of Brooklyn and East New York, and he committed a lot of violent acts himself. So, if anybody knows the streets, I mean, he knows the streets.
Tottenham.
Yeah, you gotta worry about them guys. But we only have to worry about those guys in Vanderveer and stuff. You know, we all knew Glaze and Tut and all those guys.
Yeah.
I know Glaze, Supreme Team. What up, Glaze? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Inside the Mind of a Killer, the Brian Glaze Gibbs story. Okay, I'll check that out.